What is good, guys? I hope everyone's having a good week. Just got home from work and jacked the Cefiro up here, and it's time to rectify my dumbass mistakes. So I've already pulled the banjo off the motor, got it sitting here in the bolt. So yeah, this is the banjo that I cut off this end of the line. And as you can see with the bolt going in, there's a lot of space. Now if we go to this other side, it's a nice snug fit. So yeah, my dumbass cut this end, which is actually for the turbo, which yeah, as you can see, it's quite a lot bigger. So just gonna cut that line, and that should pretty much solve the issue that I've been having for like about a month now. So ever since I started doing the V-band on this, which was before Christmas, same day, that was when it first started having the issue, which was, yeah, like I said, before Christmas, and end of January now, so it's been just over a month, and it's been a real pain in the ass, but thank fuck it's all good. And yeah, shout out to the guy that commented about that banjo, because yeah, I was pretty much stumped, and I just had no idea what else I could do. But yeah, it's all sorted now, so could cut the line and then get it on the car. Right, so it's cut, it's gone through with the grinding wheel, cleaned it up a bit so it's not going to actually cut the hose. So now it's time to chuck it on, and I really don't see why this isn't going to work now. So I'm also going to do an oil change in preparation for this weekend. Obviously going drifting is pretty harsh on the cars, so make sure it's got fresh oil. Did a full service on the other Cefiro when this motor was in it not long ago. Did new oils and filter and shit like that, but I was going to drop the oil and put some new stuff in anyway, just to be safe. Well, so I don't have an oil pan, so the ice cream container is going to do the trick. To see how my aim is going to be. Spot on. Yeah, it's pretty black. I'm not even going to attempt to try and be cool and just pour it in, so be smart and use a funnel. Right, so it is the next day now. Last night finished up on the car, and yeah, got that water leak sorted. So yeah, just my dumbass fault for cutting off the wrong banjo, but yeah, it's sorted now. And I had the car running for a bit last night, got it up to temperature, was gonna bleed the cooling system, and noticed that there's actually another small leak on the car, which didn't notice because I was worried about the other one that was absolutely gushing out. So the water lines for the turbo actually come from this side of the motor, and they run along the back of the motor, just down there. And if you can see that little line there, that rubber hose that goes onto the metal line, you can see the clamp is not actually on it, so it's just leaking a little bit, which isn't too big of a deal. These are the pliers that I had, and they're sort of too fat to get down there. So after work I went and picked up these ones. They're a little bit skinnier, so should make getting down there a little bit easier. I was trying to get it with these last night, it was just pretty much impossible. I have sorted all of the water leaks. So this thing is now running pretty good, and I'm so happy. This has taken me such a fucking long time to work out, but it's all sorted now. So what I'm currently doing before I give it obviously go and drive it, is I'm swapping some temp sensors. So take the socket off here. You can see that it's got no thing sticking out of it like this one does. So that one's broken, so I'm gonna swap it out for this and see if the temp sensor works. That one has got the standard one off of 25, and I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna read on the gauge, but if it doesn't, not to worry. I'll just rob the one off the 20 like I have with this, and yeah, we should be good to go. Because yeah, last thing I want is this thing to overheat and cook the head gasket. So I did end up having to change both temp sensors. So that one, and well, that one was broken. So yeah, changed them both out for the 20 that's in the Sylvia there. And yeah, got a working temp gauge now, so that's sweet. All right, just letting the old girl warm up. Just put these wheels on, because these tyres actually have grip, unlike the other ones, they were completely bald. Listen to the old girl purr. Oh, I can't wait. This is a new car.
Has it popped again?
Yep. Well, on the side of the road, don't mind the smoke, it's just a bit of oil burning off, but yeah, intercooler pipe popped off, but fuck me, is this a different car. With the 20, this thing wouldn't even kick out coming on boost and first. And second gear, just then coming on boost, yeah, she was a bit fucking tail happy, but fuck, this thing is awesome. Intercooler pipes all done up. Take two.
When you took off down the road there before, there was smoke coming off the back wheels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It'll be on film.
This thing
It was
so
lighting up. The back wheels were lighting up.
Yeah, this thing is so... Right, so took my dad out for the first test drive and he held the camera for me. How was that?
Yeah, it was pretty cool, mate. Yeah, it seems to be going really well. I think you've done a good job, mate. So,
compared to
be good to get a turn on the track and it'd be even better.
Compared to the 20, how good does this 25 go?
Seems heaps different. Heaps more power, right? So yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, this thing is so much more crazy.
Yeah.
And it's still only standard ECU, it's not tuned or anything. So, can't wait to get a proper tune on it.
And I look forward to coming out to the track day with you giving it a go there. That's sweet. That'll give us an idea how good it is, eh?
Yeah. Right, so after all of the bullshit, all of the little gremlins and stuff that we went through, teething issues and whatnot, obviously being my own fault, but I'm so happy right now. This has been a long time coming, and this car goes so well. I mean, it's, like I said, standard 25, standard ECU, just with the top mount, and it's only running about 7 pound of boost. It's awesome. I can't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to Kaikoura, going to do some drifting, so be the real test for it. But yeah, you guys will see that video next week. But yeah, anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Shout out to all the guys that have supported me from day one, that have seen this car go through the phases, pulling the 20 and then now 25, having it running and stuff. So yeah, next phase is cert, but that probably won't happen for a while. I really need to start focusing on getting the Sylvia going. But yeah, at least now this is drivable, so I can start getting some seat time in this, at least doing the have a go days and drift schools and going to Kaikoura and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, cheers for watching, guys, and catch you next week.